Well, for more on what will be happening at The Hague, we can speak to Akila Radhakrishnan, who's president of the Global Justice Centre. Well, thanks for taking time to speak to us here on the programme. The prosecution has started laying out its case. Do we know what aspects of the 2017 persecution will it be focused on?
So at this point, we're really at a preliminary stage of the proceedings. So today they laid out kind of a series of events, primarily focusing on those that occurred after 2017, in August 2017, to really make the case for the instances in which genocide occurred. They're also, in asking for provisional measures, made a really important case for the ongoing threat that's faced by the Rohingya, in particular those who remain in the country, and how those necessitate the court taking immediate action.
Okay. What do you think Myanmar's defence will be? I mean, we've seen not only in that report from Monica Pina there some of the atrocities, we've heard witness accounts. So many people, of course, have seen the videos. How can they defend this?
So, I mean, at this point, I think it's a bit of speculation. There's two possible ways they could defend it. One is on the technicality. So they could defend on the technicalities of the court's jurisdiction, whether or not a dispute adequately exists between Gambia and Myanmar, or they could do what they've kind of done more rhetorically and more commonly, which is deny that any of these events have actually occurred and try to undermine things like the way that the fact-finding mission went about its information, that the information that they gathered was one-sided, largely because Myanmar did not give them access to the country.
How effective do you think are these world courts? I mean, we've seen sort of mixed responses and reactions over affairs which have happened in Rwanda and Bosnia, for example.
Mm-hmm. So the ICJ is an interesting institution. We actually haven't seen it be utilized all that often when it comes to things like mass atrocities. This is only the third genocide case the court is hearing. The previous two were both in relation to acts committed by Serbia against Bosnia and Croatia. And so I think that in this context, it's a very interesting one because it's a tool that we don't often see utilized that really looks at the responsibility of the entire country and the state infrastructure for the acts that occurred. And in the context of Myanmar, where the international community, in particular the UN Security Council, have really done very little to take action to rectify the situation, I think that we may see this as an important piece of leverage to change the situation of the Rohingya.
Akila Radhakrishnan, president of the Global Justice Centre, thanks for talking to us about those proceedings taking place at The Hague.